As an entrepreneur, it is a challenge to find the time and money to create a sustainable online presence. Today, I'll be showing you some tips and tricks on how to actually get business out of Twitter. Hi, I'm Adelaide Zaidnout from Wonder Woman Media, and this is the Cape Marketing Education Challenge. Learn, test, and apply your insights on our exclusive platform and see your business grow. In this part, we'll be talking about how to use Twitter lists like a superhero. So to be able to use Twitter lists, you need to understand why Twitter lists are so awesome. But first, what are Twitter lists? Twitter lists is a tool that Twitter created to help you organize and simplify your newsfeed streams. So your newsfeed, which is so cluttered with the 9,100 tweets coming out every single second and everything moving down so fast, Twitter lists allows you to curate and create lists of people so that you can easily just click on it and see what they are saying at the end of the day. So if you're following 200-300 people, and with the rate that Twitter moves so rapidly, you aren't able to see all the tweets that are coming out. But let's say, for example, you are interested in a specific subsegment of people talking about shoes and fashion blogging. You can then go and create an actual list of people who are talking about those specific subjects and it allows you to sift through all the feeds so that you can see what those specific people are saying. So the first reason Twitter lists are so amazing is because it allows you to group people in groups. So if, for example, you want to collect a list of people who are talking about shoes and fashion blogging, you can create a list called Fashion Bloggers. And every time you find a new fashion blogger, you can add them onto that list. So when you're looking to talk a little bit about fashion blogging, you can just go to that list, see what's being said, what's relevant at the moment, comment, ask questions, answer questions, reply, etc. The second reason why Twitter lists are so amazing is that it allows you to recommend other tweets. Let's say, for example, you constantly get asked, do you know any web designers? Do you know any photographers? Do you know any graphic designers? Instead of having to go and rewrite or copy paste a list every single time of people and their names and contact details, etc., all you can do is create a Twitter list of these people. And the next time someone asks you, I'm looking for a small business advisor, or I'm looking for a photographer, you can say, you know what, fantastic, please have a look at this Twitter list. Here are all the guys I recommend. The other reason Twitter lists are absolutely amazing, and another way you can use them, is to follow people who you aren't currently following. So yes, Twitter can become extremely laden once you have, let's say, over 1,000 or 2,000 people that you are following. The great thing is you don't always have to follow them. Simply by adding them to a public list, it's acknowledgement of the fact that you are following what they are saying, and people are happy with that. In fact, they sometimes feel more honored because it means that you're most likely going to see their tweets more. Last but certainly not the least, another way you can use a Twitter list is to to spy on the competition. So sometimes you aren't able to go and like a competitor's Facebook page or follow them directly because you're scared that they, number one, know you, and number two, might see that you're doing that and therefore call you out on it or think badly of you. But at the end of the day, you need to know what your competition is doing. So if you want to spy on the competition, go and add them to a private Twitter list where you can see all the tweets they're sending out and all the information they're putting out there without them ever knowing that you're doing that. So I'm not saying you're going to go all James Bond on it, but it does help you to gain insights into what is happening and how they're talking to the market and what is working for them. And now, if you want to test and apply your newfound insights, click on the link below and complete the challenge.